garden, we propagate thousands of houseplants every year in just water. We even built this entire propagation wall to start plants without any soil. Today, we're going through 9 common indoor houseplants that can grow in just water, starting with the easiest to root and ending with the hardest. Plus, we'll share all of our tips and tricks to how to be successful. This is Tradescantia, and it is by far the easiest plant that roots in water here at Garden. To grow in water, just take a clipping, remove a few of the lower leaves, and toss it in some water. It's been 3 days and this one's already showing roots. I mean, you just look at these things and they put roots out. The second easiest plant on the list to grow in water is Pothos. I mean, check out this plant. It's growing entirely in water. I have a cutting here that we took a few months ago that's just been living in the filter. And look at those roots. It's a really cool pearl and jade pothos. These are so easy to grow in water. Let me show you how to do it. To propagate your pothos, take a clipping from any growing section of vine, trim off excess leaves, and everywhere there's a node in the water, which is where 2 sections meet, they'll produce roots. And as you can see, it already has a couple little root buds there. Drop it in, and it's ready to go. In about a week, sometimes even faster, this pothos will start to show some roots. Look at the roots on this guy. Spider plants are number 3 on the list, and they are so easy to make root in water. Spider plants produce all of these pups, and every single one of them has the ability to root in water. You won't believe how easy this is. Clip off one of these pups, and you can see all of the potential roots already starting, just waiting to either touch moist soil or a cup of water. Similar to pothos, these should show roots in about a week. Philodendrons are another houseplant that are extremely easy to propagate because they produce a lot of their own rooting hormone naturally. I took a cutting of this Jose Bueno Fiesta Philodendron a few weeks ago. Let's see how it's doing. Yes! Just to show how easy these plants root. I mean, check this out. I'll show you how I did it. I'm going to take a cutting of this gorgeous white princess philodendron. Just like all of our other cuttings, follow the plant from the top down, and you can stop as soon as you see these nodes. And again, this is where the roots are going to come out. And you want to make sure that you cut just below the node. Drop your cutting in some water and you should see roots in about a week to a week and a half. Next on the list is another beautiful tropical vining houseplant, Syngoniums. These ones are incredibly easy to root as well. We took this clipping from an elbow Syngonium a few weeks ago. I mean, look at the roots on this beauty. You can just tell it loves being propagated in water. To take a cutting, find a growing shoot, go down until you see the nodes. This is where all the roots will come out, and make sure to clip below. Drop it in some water. In about a week to a week and a half, you'll see some roots. Number 6 on the list is our last tropical vining houseplant. You may have noticed that this plant, as well as all of the ones that came before it, are native to tropical environments, and that is what makes them so good at rooting in water. The last plant to make the cut as easy on our list is a Monstera. Check out the roots on this gorgeous Burl Marks Flame Monstera that we took a few weeks ago. To take a cutting of your Monstera, start with a growing section and move down until you see your first aerial root. Clip just below that node. This Monstera deliciosa will root in about a week to a week and a half. Now the first 6 plants on the list were all pretty much tied with how easy they grow in water. And that's because they're all tropical vining houseplants that are used to growing in really humid, wet conditions. Number 7 on the list is a snake plant. And it's a little bit different, and the first one to move out of the easy category and into the somewhat difficult category. The reason is snake plants are succulents, and when you take a cutting, it takes 3 to 6 weeks for roots to form. During that time, you're in a battle between root rot and root growth. And if you win the fight, your snake plant will show some roots. Taking a cutting is crazy simple. Just cut a V into any growing shoot. The reason that you take a V-shaped cutting out of a snake plant is so that you can get maximum surface area for roots to form, because obviously we're not working with a node here. Similar to the other ones, you'll just go ahead and drop it in, and you should see roots in about 3 to 6 weeks. Now's a good time to share a pro tip. The easier a plant is to root, the less frequently you need to change the water. For these first 6, you can change the water about once a week. As we move into the more difficult plants that take longer to root, you're going to want to change the water more often. Number 8 on the list is a fiddle leaf fig, a really popular woody houseplant. It's more difficult to propagate in water because of its woody stem, but you can absolutely do it. Let me show you how. You want to follow a branch up to the tip of its growing shoot here. Just come down a little bit, and you'll take a cutting. Boop. I'm going to remove this excess leaf, and roots will appear anywhere along the stem as well as right out of the bottom. This is our first plant to fall into the hard category, so here's a few tips on how to be successful. The first is to use a rooting hormone. This will help tell the plant to send roots down to where you cut it. The second is to use a larger jar. It's going to take about 3 to 6 weeks for this plant to produce roots. More water volume will help combat root rot, and you also might want to change the water a little bit more frequently than once a week. Our number 9 houseplant to propagate in water are gorgeous rubber trees. This giant burgundy rubber tree can easily be propagated. Just follow a stem up to where there's growth, or you can clip any of these new growth offshoots to clone. I'm going to take the tip up here. I'm going to remove this lower leaf and then go get it in some water. Rubber trees are the hardest on the list to root because they take the longest to produce roots, 4 to 8 weeks. I do want to mention that these plants produce a white sap when they're cut. For some people, this can be irritating, so try hard not to get it onto your skin. Similar to the fiddle leaf fig, you'll want to use a rooting gel to help her produce roots. And you'll want to use a larger container to help avoid root rot. Now that you've seen how to prepare all 9 of these common indoor houseplants, I'll give you a few more pro tips. If you plan on leaving your plants in water long term, adding a small amount of liquid fertilizer after you've seen good root growth can help. As your plants grow in water, if you plan on leaving them there, they can become top heavy. Adding a medium like leca balls can help to support and stabilize the root base. Stay tuned to see how these plants do over the next couple of weeks in an upcoming video. For more great tips on how to grow life where you live, be sure to like and subscribe.